Okay, I'm back. So like I said, I've just cut all those 4 pages and this is my only scraps. So I am pretty happy with that. They go in the garbage and I can't salvage those for anything. So here we go. We've got 8 half pages ready to go into here to make an insert. All you need to do is put them inside each other. So like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And you need to make sure that you have burnished them really well, and that they are nicely, like the corners are nicely aligned, just so that you can get a nice fit. All right, so you're going to put that in here. So that 8 1/4, if you can see here, it fits nicely, leaving just 1/4 of a quarter there and 1/4 of a quarter there. So now, then what I do is I find that center piece. 2, 3, 4. Okay, that center is there. And I put a paper clip here. And then I open it up, making sure that it's still lined up nicely with the center. You must make sure that your centers line up. Okay, that's the most important thing. This is what you're doing right now, making sure that that's in the middle and that your centers line up. So that goes there, and that goes there. Okay. So I'm just going to take that one here. So that one goes there, and that one goes there. Okay, so my binding method now, some people do use a needle and thread. I don't, because most of the time I will cover this entire booklet, so it doesn't really matter. I prefer the stapler method, and so what I do is I make sure that I have a thick, this is an eraser that has been broken in half, so it's not of use anymore to me, except that this has now become my insert booklet method. You know, this is what I use to make my booklets. So basically, put one straight in the middle, open up your stapler like this, make sure you line up the center, and you staple down. Now, have a look there, it's perfectly in the center, right? And it's dug into here. If you did it on a hard surface, it would crush your staple and the staple wouldn't go in. So then you pull this out. And then all you need to do with your fingers even, or with your bone folder, your pen, you just put that staple in. Okay, so I do 3, 1 on either side and 1 in the middle. So let's do one more time here, so making sure that's there. Once again, making sure your stapler is loaded. Just come to the center here and press down. Yeah, I learned this from a lady on YouTube. I can't remember her name. I watched it a while ago. A few people have done this, so this is not something that I came up with. And then one more time here, and perfect. Okay, pull the eraser out. Okay, so now that's nicely secure, and you're able to let these go. Now, so when you close it, you're now going to have this excess hanging off, and this will be the only excess you have now. So you've done that little strip in the beginning. Now you've just got this bit of excess, which you can do something with, or you can throw away. You know, you could, you guys are really crafty. You can figure out something to do with all that excess. I just use it in my scraps. It's nice to have little bits of grid sticking here and there around my embellishments. So, okay. So the next thing you do is grab, and I can't for the life of me find my steel edge ruler. It has to be steel edge because I use X-Acto knife, and this will, you know, it will eat plastic, and I don't want it to. This is my quilting ruler, so I'm just going to be really gentle, and I'm not even using a cutting board. I am so naughty. I have a wooden cutting board that I do this on, and it's out there in the kitchen, and I can't be bothered to go down and get it now. So I'm just going to be really light, and you're just slowly pressing really hard against the ruler, and so these pieces of paper start falling away as you slowly peel them off. 1, 2, and I don't want to mark my table. And that's the last one there. So, you know, obviously if I had my wooden, I would be late a little bit. But, so, come on baby, you can do it. I'm just going to tear it, but, so, there you go. So this is how I make my booklets. This big baby, this scrap sketch pad. So this is excellent for, and see, this is what happens when you don't press really hard. It starts catching and pulling on the paper. But this is what I did with this one. So I found that this one was quite easy to, you know, you could just do this and cut it, and you only get one per paper. But why not do this? Do it lengthways. All right, do it lengthways, and you'll get one here, and then one at the bottom. And you'll minimize your you know, you maximize your paper and minimize your scrap. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this little tutorial. Hope I gave you a few more tips. Keep making those inserts; they're pretty amazing. And yeah, I've got another video coming with some of these ones that I have changed just a little bit. I'll be using Craftex in the next one, so hope you come back for more. Thanks so much, you guys. See you later.